Hey guys, and welcome to a video of what I think is a game, but it's like
Hello there. I hope you're doing
there
well.
you go.
I know that you're still.
This is probably the most
and I wish
confusing
I
game
could
you've
give you
probably
more
ever
time
heard of.
for delivering this message, but time is something I don't have, unfortunately. Before I forget, I am supposed to ask you some questions. Don't worry, it will only take a minute. I just need to check on your health. First question: what is your name?
Of course, this will ask a question, and you know what? I'm just gonna put this. I'm making it up as I go along. I don't.
Great. Next question is: what is the name of your loved one?
This one I'm gonna make
Person
up.
you
Okay.
cherish the most.
So yeah. Sorry if anybody's out there is called that. But yeah, I've made it up, so
Excellent.
this person
Would you
doesn't
mind
exist.
telling me if either of these voices remind you of your loved one?
Awesome to hear.
Awesome to hear.
All right. Thank you for answering all my questions. I think you're in good shape. I think we can finally have our conversation.
I'm not trying to be sexist, but Amanda kind of sounds like a girl.
It was
It is
the
a girl's
start
name.
of another beautiful day. Not a surprise, really. The weather is beautiful all year long. It has been like that for years now. Unfortunately, you are too worried to enjoy the weather. Today is a very important day. It could change life as you know it, after all.
Yeah, basically what this is, it basically gives you options. Cover
You can tell that
speech.
the speech is good enough, but you're still nervous.
Look around the room for interesting things. What would you like to look at? Portrait on your
It's a
desk.
picture of you and your spouse. Seeing it makes you feel more hopeful towards the future. You check that your suit looks perfect. You also practice your facial gestures. You think about, how will you smile today? How will you handle your body language? Everything needs to go well today.
Look at a whiteboard.
You can see tons and tons of calculations.
Jeez, man's doing
If you throw it
Pythagoras.
smaller, you'll no longer be able to read it. It makes you feel a little proud. All of those sleepless nights were worth it.
Man's doing Pythagoras.
It might be tempting to take one right now for your headache, but it might not be a good idea since it makes you sleepy.
Oh,
You decide not to take one.
man's got a headache. Oh no. Quick look at the screen. Look at the
You
news.
spot an article titled, After Hacking Attack, HDSA Haventross's Defense and Security Agency demands Winterfield's resignation.
Would I like to read this article? I've kind of got the idea of what it's about. Hacking is basically when somebody it's usually cyber. Nope. Nope.
You
Meditate.
try to meditate.
Maybe meditate a
for
little.
a few seconds.
Let me
Then
play
start
meditate a
focusing on
little.
your heartbeat and lose focus.
Yeah, then I lose focus. Piss around the room.
Your spouse comes to the room to check on you, and with a smile says,
Did you get enough sleep?
Pink. What pin? Oh, headache. Okay, fair enough. We'll go for the top one.
You definitely needed a good sleep for today.
Damn right. Damn right.
you
Oh,
feel your
hello.
phone vibrate in your pocket. When you look at it, you see it's your mentor calling and answer immediately.
Hey, I just wanted to give you a ride to the meeting today. Maybe chat about what to expect would help? Come down whenever you're ready.
I mean, it'd be rude if we just were straight away. Okay, bye.
I hope you believe in yourself as much as I believe in you.
Of course, you're talking to your spouse. If you're not talking to your spouse before you leave, what is wrong with you? Now we head to a meeting.
You start heading out,
See?
but your spouse says,
Wait.
Don't worry about it. I believe in you.
Don't worry about it, I believe in you. You don't just strip leave. I couldn't do anything without you. I don't know what I would have done without you. That
I'll
one.
always be there
That
for
one.
you. You're the world to me.
Aw.
you let out a big sigh and smile to your spouse as
See?
you get out of the apartment. You start walking down the stairs, all the while rehearsing your speech in your head and thinking about what kind of remarks you might receive from the executives. You always dreamt of this moment. Now that it's very close, you don't know what to do. What you do know is that failure isn't an option.
Failure is not an option.
You reach your mentor's car, and as you're getting
That's all the
in,
game, isn't it?
she says
Failure
in a
is not an
serious
option.
tone,
I hope you're ready for your big day today.
I'm nervous, but I got it.
Then
I mean, we don't want to bullshit. Oh, I
if
don't
the
want this
executives
word.
detect any uncertainty
I don't want to
from
lie.
They will not receive your presentation positively.
Okay. So like vultures then. Right, nice Merc. Can I have
after
Jeff?
5 minutes of your mentor driving, you can definitely feel the heavy silence.
Somebody talk. Somebody talk. Somebody talk. I kind of that'll make me forget my speech. Thank you so much for everything.
Smile
Sure.
softly and
Bye.
says,
I'm just doing my job. No need to thank me.
You're doing like 0 miles an
silence
hour.
helps you zone out a little bit, but then your mentor begins talking, bringing you
Yes.
back to reality. She
Please.
says,
I know you'll do great, but I felt I should let you know that the executives are in a particularly bad mood today.
Oh,
The news and whatnot.
Billy.
This is why it's extremely important that you pull off your best confident
Damn right. It says that and you just destroyed us. Mad. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not that cocky. I understand.
That's all I
Sure.
ask of you.
as the car approaches the entrance, your mentor says,
All right, we're here. Good luck.
You don't just get out the car without saying anything. I'm not gonna say I won't let you down because, well, yeah, if you come back and say, "Oh, I'll let you down," then it's really like, I'm gonna go back. So I'll say thanks for the ride.
See you after the meeting.
See you after the meeting.
every step you take towards the entrance feels more and more painful. You've walked this building countless times before, and yet you feel like you're exerting effort just to move your feet. You can't tell if the pain is because of stress or if you need to take another painkiller. But none of this matters now. You have one goal, and you're focusing entirely on it. You go inside, and you see the receptionist smiling at you as usual. You smile back and scan your ID. Scanning takes a few seconds, but you're authorized successfully. The receptionist says,
All right, it appears you have a meeting in 15 minutes. I'll notify everyone that you've arrived. You may have a seat until I get notified to let you in.
you take a seat,
Ah,
and you start
okay.
thinking about how you can be more confident today. You know you can pull it off, but you're worried that you're too tired and too scared about what would happen if you fail. You take a deep breath and brush away your fears, hoping to build enough confidence before the meeting starts.
And then you listen to KSI's Lamborghini in your earphones.
Suddenly, you hear a fire alarm. The receptionist
You have
is trying
got to be
say
kidding me.
something, but nothing comes out of her mouth. You see her pointing at the entrance
Huh?
you just walked through, so you quickly run there.
Okay.
As you open the door, your eyes begin to water,
Oh,
causing you
God,
to
here we go.
breathe temporarily. You wipe them with your hand and look up to see that you're inside your apartment, only everything is being engulfed by flames. You look behind you in confusion to see the main door of your apartment. You don't care how you ended up here. You're worried about your spouse. You need
Damn
to
right.
escape together immediately.
Damn right. Now I'm confused. Now there's creepy music coming on now. Yellow
You
man is
try
now.
to yell your spouse. Your voice is gone. You can't even hear yourself yell.
Although that made me. Oh god, look for her in every room.
You frantically
You're not getting out and
search your
going.
apartment searching for your spouse, but you don't find them anywhere. You can hardly see due to the smoke, but you keep looking. The thick smoke makes it difficult to breathe, and you fall to your knees, gasping for breath. Where could your spouse be?
Dude, you don't need to be that long. Just look in every room. I mean, we've already yelled and we've already looked in every room. We can't do
You
much
start
more,
rushing
can we?
every room, hoping to find them, but you can't seem to find your spouse anywhere. You quickly leave your apartment, hoping they made it out safely.
Up in the
As
middle.
you exit the building, instead of your spouse, you see a masked figure standing in front of you. The masked figure points behind you.
It's Michael Myers. Points behind me.
As you turn around, you see the entire building collapse down with
Damn.
a loud explosion. You turn back to look at the masked figure. See them holding a picture of your spouse.
Oh, really?
You notice a weird symbol on the figure's
Illuminati.
chest as well. You look closer and realize it looks like the logo of the hacker group you saw in the news this morning.
Oh, we should have read the article. Damn it!
You launch yourself at the mysterious figure, but your body begins hurting bad. The pain feels familiar, but its increasing intensity quickly causes you to faint. You hit the ground and you
Oh my god, he shot me. Mad. He shot me. Mad. Nothing.
Then you hear a familiar sound that wakes you up. When you open your
See,
eyes,
that's where this
you
game's
see the
confusing.
receptionist standing over you. The receptionist says,
Sorry to wake you up, but it's time for the meeting.
It was all a dream. It's all a dream.
you start towards the meeting. On your way, you feel anxious because of the nightmare you just had, but you need to calm yourself. On the bright side, you feel wide awake now. You don't feel tired anymore.
I guess that's one positive thing they're saying coming out from a
You walk
nightmare.
into the meeting room and see 5 executives sitting and talking to each other. They all appear to be of different age groups, but the executive in the middle seems to carry the most experience and an air of seniority. They see you walk in and stop talking. Each of them picks up a pen in their hand and prepares to take notes. The senior executive picks up a piece of paper, slides her glasses up the bridge of her nose a little, and looks at the paper. She looks at you and says,
So you're the one who wanted to talk about the neural capture chip, correct?
Damn right.
You open your mouth and get ready to explain, but she interrupts you
Oh.
by saying,
How
Mr.
rude.
Stewart, summarize the
How
report
rude.
that this intern submitted and be quick. I'm running on a tight schedule.
I have a name.
Certainly.
I'm not just intern.
The report claims that the neural capture chip can connect to a human's brain. This allows the chip to obtain any information sent to the brain via its neurological signals, which includes information from the frontal lobe and prefrontal lobe. This information will theoretically allow us to retrieve and analyze memories from anyone just by connecting the chip to their brain, and allow us to obtain memories from people within 3 minutes after their clinical death, as the brain will remain active briefly. The report concludes by pointing out that this will be very useful, as it will allow us to obtain any security information we need without the need for interrogation. It will also allow us to detect if someone has died, as the neurons will produce a quick but strong signal
Meanwhile.
indicating the senior executive steps back and says,
Reading the memories of the dead, you said?
she's quiet as she
Jeez.
thinks for a moment before turning to you.
Jeez.
I'll give you time for one more
Reading the
comment.
memories of the dead.
Is there
Jeez,
anything
we're going
else you'd
deep.
like to say?
Hello. Would it be nice? We will be predicting some moon snipers move before they attack. Include cost-effective methods. I think because she's the boss, she'd be more interested in money. We'll go for
Senior
that.
executive massages the bridge of her nose. She appears to be processing what you said, then stands up and looks at you.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I definitely haven't heard of anything like this before.
Bye, guy.
Pauses, as if in thought, then adds.
Jeez.
However, I'm afraid it doesn't seem feasible right now. Currently, we have a lot of eyes set on us that want to see us fail. I think you know how our enemies work. They will twist everything that comes from us in their favor. These demons have access to a lot of journalists that can easily make it seem like we're making these chips to spy on people and steal private information. We can't risk anything like that happening to us. Public relations is something that is very important to us right now, and we cannot risk it at all.
Gonna be Soviet. But shouldn't be the safety and security people priority? I think that'll be kind of like, you should be like, yeah, well, obviously. I don't think we should care about our enemies thing. But if people feel safer, isn't that our job? But we could save a lot of people using this chip. You know what? We'll
Very well.
I understand.
It's over. You may leave now.
You start heading out of the conference room. You have a lot of things going on in your mind.
I
You're
understand.
still not sure about your future as an intern. You're thinking about how to make ends meet and what you'll say when you get home. As you're walking, you hear someone calling you.
Hey, intern.
You turn around and see
Hello.
Stuart. He seems to want to talk to you.
Hello, mate.
As someone who read your entire report, I
Hello.
have to say you've done an amazing job with this. Don't let Mary bring you down.
Thanks, man. Thanks,
Just
Stuart.
mean it. We have a lot of people who are trying everything in their mind to bring us down. We're always facing challenges. And you just happen to present on a
Keep
day when
moving
Mary's in a
forward.
good mood. That being said, great job. And don't let your passion go down. HDSA was built by people like you. I
That means
just
a
wanted
lot.
to make that clear.
Thanks, man.
Some amazing things in the future.
Thanks, man.
Pats you on the back and passes by you. You look at your phone and see a text from your mentor.
Pat yourselves on back, guys.
After you finish your meeting, let's go grab coffee. I want to know how it went. Does that sound good for you?
Absolutely, on my way. Yes, I need someone to talk to.
Then I'll see you there.
Yes,
After
I will
you've
see you there
explained
as well.
everything to your mentor, she says,
This is super odd. If I had to guess, there's probably a secret reason for why she turned this down.
She's part of
In any
Illuminati.
case, I don't think it's your fault. I'm sure your proposal was great.
Concerned about my future about the company.
I'm
That.
sure you'll figure something out together. Everything will be fine, I promise.
Yeah, we don't want to just block her out. I still can't believe it. All my work was for nothing. How can this be fine? I mean, you're not doing that. You're weird if you're doing that. I guess I'll figure
We'll
something
figure
out.
something out together.
Yes.
Until then, you should never give up.
It's a team task.
Listen, I have to go finish up some work. We can talk again later if you want. But until then, don't give up. I can't stress that enough. I'll see you later, okay?
Thanks
she
for cheering me
smiles and says,
You're welcome anytime.
up.
you get a phone call, and you look at your phone.
Hello?
It's your spouse.
Of course you're answering it. You're answering it immediately.
Hey, you. Just wanted to check on you. How did the meeting go?
There. That is the one that I'm literally going to say. They like the idea. I like the idea, but they can't prove a project
Your
right now.
spouse appears
Boom.
to be silent briefly,
Boom.
as if trying to choose.
You know-
the
you know-
words
you
to
know-
say.
Wean your way somewhere around it.
I'm very proud of you. You did everything you could, and I'm sure your proposal was great. From what it sounds like, it just wasn't meant to be at the moment. All that matters is that you did everything you can.
Damn right. Yeah, I have no
I
idea
know
what to
you
do now.
should do. After you finish work today, you need to take a long, nice nap. We'll figure something out after that. Listen, I'm very proud of you. I believe in you, and together we can set everything right. I have to go now, but until then, I love you. Don't worry about a thing.
Don't worry about
In the office, as you work for the day,
it. Here we
you
go.
feel too work. You have no
Yeah.
a lot of things that you do before heading home. After a couple of hours, you realize you have a lot more work to do. Like you've made any progress on it. You look out the window and see that it's already dark. It's 6 p.m., which is when you would normally employees have all the coworker you should is still around, so it's not too lonely. Fortunately, you at least another hour to finish your race.
You're not just gonna go do nothing. Next step.
Test. And yourself back at your work.
Let her know.
After some time, point where you can't more, but you still have to finish your work.
Good old
There's a coffee
Ira.
machine there. Decide to fix yourself a cup to help you. After a few minutes, your coffee is ready, so you start heading back to your office. On your way back,
Did that make you jump? Good. I hope it made me
good
jump.
news is you estimate that you only need about minutes to finally head home. A minute later, you get a phone call from your neighbor who sounds very concerned.
Oh god, there we
Hey, the
go.
fire alarm went off in the apartment. The fire department's already here, but I wanted to check on you.
What the
Where
hell?
are you? They said no one was home.
Oh god. They said no one was home. Oh god, I hate this music.
This is why I called you. I kept knocking and calling in. Didn't get any response.
Oh god, no.
You drop your coffee, hang up, and run as fast as you can.
Dun 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 dun.
Frantically, you ask
Run.
your coworker
Dude.
to borrow the car and explain the situation. As he hands you his keys,
Yeah, dude,
promise
can
to
I-
come back and
Thank
pick
you.
him up when everything's dealt with. Then run as fast as you can to the parking lot.
I know I wouldn't advise this, don't ever do this, but
No answer.
focus on road. I mean, we've already tried to call her.
You lose control over the car and find yourself colliding with
See?
the
That's what happens.
your car to fly
Don't
into
ever
the
go and use your phone on the road.
You feel very weak. You hear what
Did ever
sounds
do
like
it?
a distant explosion. You're not sure what's going on as your head starts spinning.
Not as much as the car.
Finally,
Oh god, we've got tinnitus.
you slowly open your eyes and notice that you're sleeping in what looks like a very dark room. The only light coming in appears to be entering through some bars. You're not sure where you are. It looks like a prison cell. As you're scanning the room, you see a masked figure sitting next to you. You don't remember seeing anyone in the room with you just a moment ago.
Where am I?
The masked figure passes through the bars as if they're nothing, stands outside the cell, and points at the space between the bottom of the bed you're lying on and the floor.
How? You're not asking how you do that. He looks like a guy that's like ready to probably knock you out. You look under the
Stand
bed.
up and notice that you don't feel pain in your body anymore.
I've seen every
Yourself
film.
is pain-free in
You
your
don't see the
time.
title character going,
start
how you do
slowly
that?
kneeling down to a
how did you do that? And they're pointing underneath the bed. No, they're looking straight underneath the bed. Morons.
It looks like some sort of key card. You look
Okay.
back towards the masked figure and see them pointing at the prison cell entrance. You slowly walk to the entrance and slide your right hand between two bars that are near what looks like a card reader. You angle your hand and slide the card into the reader. The moment you do, the bars disappear as if they were nothing. You watch the masked figure leave the room and turn to the right. Looking around, you notice the building you're in looks very familiar. You're in some sort of hospital. You recognize the benches and hallway. It dawns on you that this is Haventross's central hospital. You turn and look behind you, and you see a wall where the prison cell once was. Suddenly, you see a doctor
Random
that looks
insolence.
familiar running across the hallway. You've definitely seen him somewhere before, but you can't remember more than that. He quickly passes through you and heads towards one of the rooms on
I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost. You're not following the doctor though, are you?
You follow
Doctor's
the masked
just a-
figure who leads you down the stairs to the
He'll
first
get
floor.
angry.
You know the reception desk should be right next to the
He
bottom
can't
of
see
the
you,
stairs,
so
but you notice something very weird. At the end of the staircase, you see what looks like a giant lab.
huh?
It doesn't look like it's part of the hospital at all. The equipment looks a lot more advanced than anything you recognize. This can't be the first floor of the hospital. You're definitely in a new location, one that you've never seen before.
I told you, I'm in the mental
You see the
institute.
masked figure approach a strange machine that appears to have a human body inside of it. Only the human has no skin. Instead, you see that the muscles, bones,
Ugh.
teeth, and brain, and everything that you would normally find under the skin are exposed.
Ugh.
The masked figure presses a green button that reads, Scan. The moment that happens, you see what appears to be a green laser beam aim at the left foot of the body. The beam expands, covering the entire width of the body. The masked figure presses another button, causing the laser to move slowly upwards. It appears to be scanning the entire body. The moment it reaches the top of the brain, the laser disappears, and the machine produces a chip from a slot. The masked figure looks at you and points towards the chip. You're
Looks to all
surrounded
along.
with strange devices and equipment. Most of them look very complex, so there's no chance of you understanding them. That being said, you see 3 devices that catch your interest. The first one is a huge device that is placed at the exact center of the lab, and it appears to have every single device in the lab connected to it. The second one is a device that appears to be generating some weird-looking, colorful waves. The third one is the device that the masked figure used to generate the chip.
Trust out
You
the
approach
conversation.
the masked figure and carefully say, "Hello?" The moment you do, the masked figure looks the other way and ignores you.
Really? How rude. That
You
one.
examine the device. You're not sure what it does or why the masked figure brought you here, but seeing the human body inside of it, you think it's some sort of scanner. You don't feel like touching the device due to the body it contains. You're also worried that the body inside of it would suddenly wake up and give you a scare.
Ah.
That can happen, right?
Yeah. I'm not really bothered about them two. Let's just
You
leave.
leave the lab and start walking upstairs. You reach the second floor once more. The masked figure appears to be following you until you reach the entrance and waits there.
Hmm? We'll go to the left and
You
go
head
and see
to
the
the
doctor.
hospital room where you saw the familiar doctor enter. When you enter, you see your mentor talking to the doctor. You don't know what they're talking about, but your mentor looks like she's been crying.
Oh.
That is when you remember this doctor. You've seen him before along with your mentor. You were talking about her sister. That was the last time you saw her sister's face.
Ah.
You notice that someone is lying on the bed. You also notice a weird-looking object on a chair next to the
Is that
bed.
me?
It looks like some sort of tablet.
Look at the tablet.
You gather your courage and slowly approach the bed, where the the masked figure follows you.
Leave me alone, bro. I'm the
Check
foot
the
of the
medical
bed.
chart that is hanging on the foot of the bed.
That usually has
As
a
you
name on
scan
it.
the chart, one word catches your attention.
Quadriplegic.
Whoever is lying in this bed
He's paralysed.
is paralyzed.
Damn. Damn, son. Oh god.
Look at the heart monitor and notice that it's flatlined. The monitor isn't picking up any activity. It doesn't look good for whoever is lying in this bed.
Yeah, go back to where I was standing now. He's
The
dropping the
doctor
conversation.
appears to be talking to your mentor. His lips are moving, but no words are coming out of his mouth.
Because I can't hear.
Whatever he's saying does not look good, judging by your mentor's reaction.
Turn
You
the
pick up
tablet.
the tablet and notice that, in addition to the power button, it has a button on the back. You also notice a slot for some sort of chip. You turn on the tablet and see there's an icon of a skeleton on the screen.
And it also says, please subscribe and like to the channel. Boom. Had to get that in there. I mean, we've already done them all, so. Yeah, well.
You leave the lab and run back up the stairs. The masked figure appears to be following you until you reach the entrance. Then it stops.
We're in a loop, I think.
You notice that the machine appears to be generating various waves of different colors. As you get closer to the device, you notice that the colors start gradually shifting to red.
Don't care. Don't
You
care.
start approaching the giant device in the center. You're not sure what it does, but you assume that since it's connected to all devices, it's either a
Don't
power
care.
source.
Yeah. I think we're pretty much, yeah. That's the end of this game, I think. Yes, I want to quit. Because, well, yeah, I found myself into a loop, and yeah, if you enjoyed that game, leave it a like. If you're confused as I am, that makes two of us, and yeah, peace.